All right, so Patrick Collins, you just came in first in the Mohican 100. You also told me a second ago you just started mountain bike racing 2 years ago?
Yeah, last year was my big first year doing mountain biking. I was roadie before that, cross, and I'm loving this marathon mountain bike stuff. It kind of fits my my forte, I guess, of long and hard.
Were you doing a lot of long road races before? Because I knew you were fast on the cross bike, but that's totally different than 100 miles on the mountain bike.
Yeah, I did a lot of stage races on the road in China and Europe and in the States. But yeah, that was build the base for long mountain biking. So.
Is this your first win in 100?
Yeah.
Right, so how does that feel to win today?
Crazy. I'm like blown away. I was not I had a goal of a podium. I would have been probably disappointed if I didn't make the podium, but a win, yeah, unexpected. So.
All right, so how did it play out today? What's the story?
So there was a group of 5 of us going pretty hard right from the start and kind of separated ourselves. And some other guys were just crushing it, and I was somewhat holding on and thinking like, oh man, might have to drop this lead group, but I just dug deep and stuck with them. And then guys just started to fade, and I felt solid, so I got a little gap, and then about halfway through maybe, and Brian Schwarm, it was me and him working a lot on the road sections, so I was glad I wasn't alone. And Jake Enger was behind us. He caught us going into one of the aid stations right after the rail trail, and so when we came into the aid station, we saw him while we were leaving. And Brian was super quick through these aid stations, so he would get a little gap, then I'd close it. But we worked well together. And on one of the steep climbs, I got a little gap, and then it was probably like 5 hours in, and I just said, stay in the tempo and keep going. So, yeah.
I assume this is your first Mohican 100.
Yes.
Right. So,
yep.
So what do you think of the course? What was the most challenging part of it?
I would say the conditions were the most challenging. It was pretty muddy in a lot of spots, and the rocks were like basically ice. So that was tricky.
Are they slipperier than Massachusetts? Are you Massachusetts guy, or are you New England? Are they slipperier than Massachusetts rocks?
They were pretty slippery. Yeah, I think there was some rain here yesterday, and things just didn't dry up, and it was slippery. Luckily, I never went down. A couple dabs, but yeah. And then the climbs were not long, but they were just relentless. It was like you're either climbing or you're not, and it was some really steep climbs, which I brought my climbing legs today, I guess, so that's where I got some distance on the other guys.
All right, so what's your next big mountain bike event?
Honestly, I don't know. I just kind of take it week by week and see how I'm feeling. Kind of regged last minute for this, so but I think I'll do Wilderness 101 and Shenandoah. I did those last year, so
nice. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, great job today, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.